Take 100 people starting their careers at age 25. By age 65, 1 will be rich, 4 will be financially independent, 5 will still be working, and 54 will be completely broke. Out of the original 100, only 5 make the grade. The 95% who fail generally share one trait: conformity. They act like everyone else without knowing why, and move through life without a defined destination. Success, for the other 5%, is the result of a straight, deliberate line towards a specific goal. In 1956, Earl Nightingale identified a method to join that 5%. He called it the Strangest Secret, a 30-day protocol designed to replace aimless drifting with a concrete physical system. All it requires is a pen and an index card. Starting this protocol marks a transition from a passive victim of circumstance to an active architect of the future. The system is designed to provide the specific structure needed to opt out of the 95%. Step 1 is defining the goal. Nightingale defines success as the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If a person is working toward a predetermined destination and knows exactly where they are going, they are already a success. Think of a ship leaving a harbor with its entire voyage mapped out and planned. The captain and crew know exactly where it's going and how long it will take. Because it has a definite goal, it arrives at its destination 9,999 times out of 10,000. Contrast that with a second ship. We give it no aiming point and no crew at the helm. We simply start the engines and let it go. It will either sink or wind up on a deserted beach as a derelict, because it has no destination and no guidance. To begin the test, you must choose your destination. Eliminate all competing desires and select exactly one specific, clearly defined goal that you want more than anything else right now. Choosing a single destination provides the guidance necessary to stay on course. Without this choice, you remain part of the group that is simply drifting. Step 2 is to physicalize that destination. Take a standard index card and write your single, specific goal clearly on the front. On the back of that same card, write these words from the Sermon on the Mount: "Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." Step 3 is the viewing routine. You must carry this card with you at all times. Read it when you wake up, at every opportunity during the day, and immediately before you go to sleep at night. This routine is built on a central law: we become what we think about. Because your mind is focused on a concrete goal, you are moving toward it simply because it is the primary subject of your thoughts. The physical card acts as an analog programming tool. It forces your brain to repetitively orient itself toward your chosen destination until the focus becomes a habit. Step 4 involves protecting your progress. Think of your mind like a plot of fertile land. The land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant whatever he chooses. The land itself does not care what is planted. It only returns what is put into it. The mind will grow a deadly poison just as abundantly as it will grow corn. It returns success or failure, clarity or confusion, based entirely on the seeds you choose to plant. Since 95% of people fail to reach their goals, the protocol requires an active defense against the habits of that group. For 30 days, every time a fearful or negative thought enters your consciousness, you must instantly substitute it with a mental picture of your positive goal. This is the reset rule. If you find yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts and you dwell on them, you must stop. You have to discard your progress and restart the 30-day clock from day 1. The physical actions of this test are simple. The true challenge is achieving absolute, uncompromising control over your internal mental focus for 30 consecutive days. Step 5 is the action and service rule. This moves the protocol from mental discipline into physical practice. You must perform your current job better than you ever have before, giving of yourself without focusing on the immediate return. Most people have this law backwards. They are like a man sitting in front of a stove saying, "Give me heat, and then I'll add the wood." In reality, you must put the fuel in before you can expect any heat. This illustrates the economic law at the heart of the protocol. Your financial return will always be an exact direct proportion to the quality and quantity of the service you render. As a final behavioral requirement, you must commit to saving at least 10% of whatever you earn during this 30-day test. Prosperity is a result of service. By acting as a person of value first, you create the conditions that allow financial returns and abundance to follow. As you start your test, stop worrying about exactly how you will achieve your goal. When you focus on mechanics you cannot yet see, you introduce the same doubt and hesitation that causes the 95% to fail. Your sole responsibility is keeping the destination clearly in mind. If you maintain focus on where you're going, the necessary answers will present themselves. The final marching order comes from Dorothea Brandy. Act as though it were impossible to fail. Putting the goal card in your pocket today marks the start of the experiment. This is the transition from drifting through circumstances to becoming the active architect of your future.